All right, what's up and welcome to the channel. My name is Heckshot. Thanks so much for joining me today as we look at the new Caldera map in Warzone. I'm going to tell you some of the main features here, some of the big things they've revealed, and I'm going to tell you how I hope that Activision and everybody involved does not screw this up. Because let's be honest, man, I started playing Call of Duty again on a regular weekly basis because of Warzone, not because of multiplayer, because of Warzone. And even though you will find me raging at the sweaty lobbies, SBMM, and all of the crap that this game has to offer, generally speaking, I'm having a pretty decent time in it. But I know that with everything that Activision's talking about here that I'm going to summarize for you, I know that they can absolutely screw this up. I just know this. You know this. We've been playing Warzone now for a year and a half. We've seen cheating, SBMM, and everything almost damn near ruin this game. And as frustrating as it can be, you know, regularly I'm playing with Big Earn, and I would say 60 to 70% maybe 65, maybe 55, maybe 50% of the time we're having a pretty decent time. Multiplayer to me, it's so boring. It's so boring. I'm so done with it. But Warzone is where it's at for me. So let's go through some of these features. If this is your first time stopping by, man, please make sure you subscribe to the channel. It doesn't cost you a thing, but it helps me out here. Drop me a comment. Let me know what you're excited about, if you're excited for the new Caldera map. And drop me a comment down below. Thank you so much. Drop me a like on the video too, man. That'd be awesome. All right, let's go through this. So on December 8th, we are ready to jump in to Caldera. So they give you an overview of the map. The map looks kind of smaller, but it's also an island. So it could be an illusion. And you can see everything here if you want to pause the video. This is just all of the areas that we have now. Arsenal, basically, if I'm looking at this and I'm thinking, where are the strong points going to be? Where are the crowded areas going to be? Well, of course, it depends on the circle. But generally, you're going to be looking somewhere mines, peak. What else we got here? J. So airfield and the fields in general. And then, of course, your outskirts area. Again, depending on the circle. Most of the time, the outer skirts of the map are a little less crowded. But again, you have places like salt mines in Warzone now that are super crowded. Boneyard can get crowded. So it just really depends. Nice looking map, dude. Lots of elevation points. Here's some updated pictures and stuff. Naval Arsenal, industrial docks, runway. They actually have 2 runways in this thing. That's like the rundown secondary runway. Ruins. Again, I like what they picked here. I think if they would have done something on the Eastern Front or even North Africa, it would have looked kind of dull, but I like what they did here. Phosphate mines. So again, we have mine shafts. We have elevation. We have small close quarters combat. We have places like this up on the peak, which is pretty cool. We have the beachhead. Love it. Love it. Love it. I love everything they've done really here as far as what I'm seeing anyways. They even have shipment on here, so if you get caught up in shipment, or if you get caught up over there in shipment, you're going to have some close quarter engagements. So a lot to choose from here, man. Really actually excited about this and the layout that we have. Okay, so let's roll down. Let's go through some of these changes here that they've done. So you have what's called Vanguard Royale. So it's just Vanguard weapons, and then you have Battle Royale, which is going to cover all of your weapons from Cold War, Modern Warfare, and Vanguard. To me, I would like if they just kept it all Vanguard weapons, but I'm probably in the minority here. And plus, if you've bought Battle Pass stuff, you want to carry that over, I get it. But they're going to have 2 different options here, so that's pretty cool. 2 additional weapons for the Battle Pass, of course. Nothing new there. Over a dozen operators, blah, 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 blah. Just already trying to sell you stuff. At the start, cross progression between Vanguard and Warzone will be enabled, allowing you to rank up through seasonal prestige and unlock new content. Also expect the store in both games to contain new bundles featuring Vanguard content. Obviously, that's their game, right? So You're going to have dogfighting, updated land vehicles, all of that good stuff, Jeeps, which is pretty cool. Circle collapse changes. So now we get to some of the meat and the potatoes here. So the radii and times for the circle collapses are altered to offer a different pace of play, especially with dogfighting overhead. Also expect an in-game event at each circle collapse, bombing runs, and different items both within Caldera's overworld and contract rewards. So it sounds like the time in between circles closing and the expanse and the actual radii, so the size of them, it may be decreasing here, so we may get a sped up version of this. Now, I thought that's why they had Rebirth, because that's kind of what Rebirth does. I personally like the longer times, and I just enjoy that. That's my preferred method. But if you, it sounds like they're kind of doing that with Warzone as well. Probably not to that extent, though. So, just throwing that out there. And then, of course, Rebirth. They're going to have a version of Rebirth in the new Caldera map. So there you go, if that's something you're into. All right, so here's some of the things that they're doing here. The Gulag now gives you a more than a second chance. So once you come back from the Gulag, if you win your Gulag, you come back in with the weapon that you had when you died. That's pretty cool, just like Iron Trials. So there you go. That's a pretty cool thing that gives you a chance to, you don't have to run right back to where your weapons were, especially if you already had your loadout. You come back in with those weapons. So I actually like that change. Dead Silence is being nerfed, stopping power rounds gone. Thank you. I've gotten a bunch of kills from Dead Silence, dude. I've used it to my advantage. So have you probably, but it's good that they're nerfing that. So in addition to this, nerfs to the stuns, which I think they've already done, and the heartbeat. So they looked at dual wielding weapons like the Cali sticks. Freaking take them out. We don't want them. To give justice to all ghosts, blah, 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 blah. So expect the aforementioned equipment and weaponry to be adjusted to be less potent in Warzone, along with gun butting no longer being the primary method of attack. How many times have you dropped in just to have somebody punch you in the back a couple times, even if you're facing him with your pistol and he still wins because he punches you twice? Hate it, so they're buffing that, so that's pretty good. Also, your loadout markers, they can now only be purchased from buy stations after the first loadout drop. So after your free loadout, then you can buy your secondary loadout. Effectively, so basically what they're trying to do is shift their usefulness from an immediate power spike to a more tactical choice in mid to end game. That's pretty huge, dude. I don't know how I feel about that, but they're trying to balance everything out early on in the game. So there you go. Along with these nerfs, lethal tactical will see much needed buffs. Most lethal equipment will deal more damage, which is actually a good thing. Snapshots will see effective radius increase. Stim will also apply a slight movement boost. Decoy will pack rubber bullets that deal just enough damage to pester enemies. I actually like that a lot. That's pretty cool, dude. Gas mask. So, gas mask won't interrupt as many actions as they did previously, making it easier to pull your mask on or off, as well as plating up or reloading a weapon while getting out of the circle collapse, but still always favoring the team that's already in the circle, okay? So it sounds like, like with the gas mask, it kind of gets in your way while you're firing a gun or something. Maybe they're just going to speed that time up. Maybe the reloading of the plates is going to be quicker. They're going to make some kind of change to that. So that's probably a pretty good thing. What else do we got here? It also talks about gas masks may offer a little bit of protection against explosive canisters. Brand new item developed by High Moon Studios. If the canisters explode, they release a small cloud of non-toxic smoke in the atmosphere. They also talk about some of the ways you can use those new explosive canisters. We won't go through that here. We'll try it out in game. How about that? Shallow water, you can walk across a little shallow water. There's not going to be any swimming or anything like that. So that's no big deal there. You can actually find supply drop contracts now, which airlift a valuable crate onto the map for anyone to pick up, but give you the location of where that drop is going to be. Another one is Big Game Bounty. So this is going to target the highest KD player in the map. All right, so that's pretty interesting. I kind of like it. Also, there's one known as Top Secret, which, as one could expect until you pick it up, but comes with greater rewards compared to some of the other ones. So so that's pretty cool. Expect restocks, resurgences from Rebirth, blah, blah, blah. Don't really care. What else? Ricochet anti-cheat. Oh, man. We've all been waiting for this. So, Ricochet comes out. It's a kernel level driver on PC and blah, blah, blah. Nobody really cares. What we care about is that you actually allow us to have fun in the game and not worrying about everybody cheating. So, basically, PC players have to go ahead and do the update coming first to Warzone, which will be required as of this update. The kernel level driver will subsequently be released for Vanguard at a later date. So, and here's hoping. I don't know what else to say there. I have no faith in you guys to actually deliver on this promise. And my thing is, too, we were actually talking about it in chat the other night. Why not just separate console and PC players? Why not just keep PC players on their own? You're telling me there's not enough PC players to fill a 150 person lobby? You know, maybe not. I don't know, but at the same time, having PC players is always going to increase your risk of cheating. That's not all PC players, but it's the unfortunate fact of it. That's where a lot of this comes from. Why not just split them up? I don't know. Sounds easier to me, but whatever. And then it talks about some of the secrets of the Pacific that you can find in Warzone right now. What else? I don't know. Yeah, that's pretty much it. So, here's the thing, man. The map looks gorgeous. Assuming that it's not super buggy, it's going to be probably buggy for the first few months. We've even seen bugs in Warzone up until now, but generally it runs pretty dang smooth. The cheating, Ricochet, all of that, they're putting a lot of stock into that, and I hope for their sake and my sake and your sake that it is good. Because if there's a cheating issue in this new game with them promoting Ricochet and all of this kind of stuff, dude, people are going to lose faith in this crap really quick. Really, really fast, because it's gotten old, dude. It's gotten really old. Now, every time you get killed, at least this is the way I think, I automatically think they're cheating. You know, I always want to watch the kill cam now just to validate what I think I might have saw. Sometimes it's super obvious, sometimes it's not. It's ridiculous, dude. Get it under control, dude. I've never seen a game like this, and I've never had to worry about cheating to this extent so often, and it looks so obvious to the company. To me, from the outside looking in, as a consumer, as somebody buys the product, it looks to me as if y'all don't care. And then every couple months you say, oh, well, 50,000 accounts are banned. There we go. And then it's like every single day I'm running into a cheater. So for your sake and for our sake, especially for our sake, I hope the shit is fixed, dude. Please fix it. So assuming that that's good, the other thing that they're not going to mention is SBMM, which causes, man, it's a stressful game with SBMM. We've seen it time and time again. Me and Big Earn, we'll play a game. We'll have a couple of good days in a row. If we have a couple good days in a row where we're consistently whipping ass, dude, we are going to get smashed. The next day, we're going to get smashed, dude. Having one good day in a row is something. 2 good days, 3 good days, shit, dude. You better eat it up and enjoy it, because SBMM catches up too quickly, man. If you suck at the game, get better. That's what we had to do. Why do you pander to a bunch of newbies in the game that may or may not buy this shit in the future, when the hardcore fans, the people that have actually been playing and are actually pretty good at the game, will continue to probably buy it as long as it's not trash? And but you punish the people that are good. I don't understand. It's like, why even have a good KD anymore? I don't get it. If you have over 1 KD, you're going to get screwed by the game and SBMM anyways. So fuck it. It's like, what? Why? I give Big Earn a lot of credit, dude. He has a .8 KD. And, you know, you can say what you want. He's actually a pretty decent player. And I have a 1.3 KD, and he sticks with me, dude. And I know we always get bumped up into higher lobbies when we play together. And it's unfortunate. He sticks with me, and most of the time I'm the one doing the bitching. But, you know, SBMM, it just makes it such a stressful freaking game, dude. Tone it down. If you want to have a competition lobby, place them fuckers into a competition lobby. Everybody else that just wants to have fun, tone the SBMM down. I don't want to beat up on a bunch of, you know, noobs. But I also don't want to sweat my balls off and feel like I have to take a shower after every Warzone match. So there you go. There's that. As long as the cheating's under control and the map is as good as it looks, that's all we can really hope for. And they're changing the contracts. They're changing some of the things that have needed to be changed. It sounds like they're doing some good stuff, man. Let's hope for the best. That's about all I can do. I'm not going to say, yeah, I believe in these guys. I think they're going to do everything right, because I don't. You, Activision, need to prove to us that you're going to do the right thing by actually doing it. But that's just my opinion, man. Just one dude on the internet telling you what I think for what that's worth. Thank you so much for watching. Make sure you subscribe to the channel. I'll see you in the next one. And as always, hold them down.